Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 860. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 20 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they can even turn someone who doesn't even see themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Henry Ford. And once again, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Make a Difference Monday, as I'm calling it lately. And for those of you who missed last Monday's episode, August 16th, episode number 853, I would encourage you to please grab it from wherever you get this show, wherever you listen to this podcast, and give it a listen. It will make this week's and also future Monday episodes make a lot more sense. So for Monday here on the show, for the foreseeable future, we're devoting it to crowdsourcing a book idea I have that I'm calling Pandemic Stories, and that's the working title. And the idea is to crowdsource an anthology book about personal stories from this important time in history. An anthology just means a book where a whole bunch of authors come together to contribute content, and that's what an anthology book is. So my ultimate plan is to collect these stories from those of you willing to participate and publish them as an anthology. But whether you're interested in being a part of the published final product or not, I do hope you'll at least participate in these writing assignments, if for no other reason than to get it all out on paper. Whatever you've been carrying around inside of you for the past year or 2 years at this point, we probably have a lot of things we're carrying around that maybe we're not even aware of. So at least do the writing assignments, and then you can always make the decision later as to whether you'd like to be a part of the project or not. All right, so here's the plan. Each Monday here on the show, I will give you an assignment to help you formulate your individual pandemic story, or depending on your experience, maybe multiple ones. So here is this week's writing assignment that will help you put together your story. The assignment is: think back to when you first heard something, maybe in passing, about coronavirus. Remember, that's what they originally called it before it was named COVID. We all referred to it as coronavirus. So think back, when is the first time you heard something about it? When did you hear it? From what source? Maybe in the news, maybe from social media, from a friend. And it could have been as early as the fall of 2019, or maybe, early in 2020. When did you first hear that word coronavirus? And what were your initial impressions and thoughts? So that is this week's writing assignment. Right away and see what comes up. And please also remember to drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook, kind of Pandemic Stories Central, and let me know if you're taking part in this, whether for yourself personally or maybe to be a part of the final project. And I'm not asking for commitments or anything like that, just curious to see who's interested in doing this. So check the show notes for the link to Inc. Authors. And remember, if you are interested, please tell the others, anyone you know who might be interested in this idea, especially those who have a compelling personal story. Maybe you know someone, maybe a healthcare worker, maybe someone who survived COVID. Anybody you know who has a compelling personal story from the pandemic, tell them to listen to the show here on Mondays. Tell them what we're trying to do. Tell them how we're trying to help. We're trying to document a very important time in history. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And until tomorrow, happy writing.